Gonzo's Convos, Season 5, Episode 25. Y'all go ahead and introduce yourselves.
Hey, what's going on? It's your host with the most, aka Ghost. How y'all doing?
Hi, it's Esmeralda. I don't know what else to say.
So what is it that you do?
Oh, I post content on Instagram.
Okay, so like influencer type of deal.
Yes.
What kind
Okay.
of content? Like hair, makeup, shoes.
It's mostly like pictures,
Mm.
sometimes like couple content, but yeah.
You,
Couple
you
content.
photographer?
No, I'm not. I just like post like selfies, like yeah, like that.
Okay.
hmm
I'm about to say I seen like some of the dances and stuff, and
Oh yeah, dancing too. Yeah.
I'm a I'm a Chicano. I'm a fake Mexican. I can't dance that shit. I would like when I watch shit like that. I always feel like if I dance with a female about doing that, like I'm gonna step on her toes or some shit.
Oh yeah, sometimes it happens, but it doesn't really hurt that much.
For real, because they got the boots on, so like I feel like it kind of hurts.
I mean, kind of, but you get used to it.
That's crazy. So
Yeah.
like, did you used to get mad whenever that would happen?
Yes. hmm
Fuck that. Yeah. I think the only thing I could dance is like bachata. That's about it.
Oh, people don't really dance that nowadays, though.
I mean, they do in the islands all the
Oh,
time.
One of them damn islands.
Yeah, they dance it all the time. But and I'm trying to. I'm starting to learn cumbia a little bit, but I haven't got that down yet. You know.
mm, little by little.
Yeah. But what is it? The dance called? It's what norteños.
Norteñas and guapango.
Norteños. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't get that down. I'm gonna be that dude stepping on toes for sure.
Oh my gosh.
But so you said you do like what's it called, couples type postings and stuff like that, right?
Yes, recently, yeah. Yeah.
Okay. I was about to say, so usually it seems like these days, especially in this generation, like when you're trying to go the influencer route and stuff like that, it can make relationships difficult. But I feel like
Yeah.
because you're doing couples postings, do you think that makes it easier?
It's just like, I guess it just makes the person feel like they're not like you're keeping them a secret, like people actually know you're talking to someone. What I post is not really putting like our relationship like out in the open. It's just like posting just like us being us together, you know what I mean?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. And I mean, hey, cool on him for letting you be on the podcast. I know some dudes are like, nah, like I see other dudes on there, like we ain't doing that.
To the homie for that.
Yeah.
Now he supports me in this. Yeah, he's like, just tell me how it goes afterwards, and yeah.
Yeah, see that's the support people need nowadays. I
Yeah.
fuck I
Yeah.
Yeah.
fuck because there's a lot of jealous people in this generation. So
I
So
do.
true.
yeah, it is great. So how long have you been with your significant other?
It's like 2.5 months, 3 months
Oh, okay.
soon. Yeah.
So still pretty fresh.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Before I would say like before, like back when I was like in high school, I never had a relationship go past like 5 months. You
Me
know,
either, to be honest. Not in this generation, no.
Nah, hell nah.
this generation is hard on dating.
It's very.
hmm
What do you like? What do y'all think is the cause for that? I know last episode goes. You said social media for sure.
I still feel the same way. Yep.
So do
Well,
you
I
feel
think it's part of it. Maybe not the whole thing, but things the way people manage it. You know what I'm
right?
saying?
Yeah. And then what about you?
I feel like social media made it a norm to be toxic. Like there would be videos going around talking about like, oh, I want someone toxic, toxico this, toxica that. But in reality, you don't want anyone toxic, and I feel like that's got into like people's mind to be toxic, and yeah, social media with it too.
Well, the other thing is what people define as toxic too has taken a whole different route too.
Yeah.
hmm
So like something that's not really that bad. People are like, that's toxic as fuck. I gotta leave.
Or
I
the
can't.
Yeah.
or they say now the ick.
Yeah,
They
the icks.
say
Yeah,
the ick. They say man cooking gave her the ick. I was like, damn, a nigga can't make a sandwich. Like that's crazy. Like
yeah.
I just want a sandwich. And she left me. I was like, that's crazy.
Oh, you was talking about the last episode you was on, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so it's because she was talking about how some people have like, or some females have the nails going out to here, and she was
Mm-hmm.
like, imagine the buildup of dirt and all this other shit that's up in
Oh
there,
yeah.
and they making a sandwich and stuff, and it's all dirty. So I kind of understood what she was going about with it, but it was like random, you know.
Yeah.
But personally, I never liked long nails like that either. So
I like them. Maybe not super. If the, first of all, it's kind of like a haircut. They done up. I mean, the style I really don't pay much attention to, but maybe not super long. I'd say like I don't know, like maybe like that, like a little bit. You know what I'm
yeah, see,
saying? That's
that's not
cool.
bad. That's not
That's
bad. But
cool.
here is
Even
ridiculous.
the short joints is cool too.
Yeah,
I ain't mad
yeah.
at it,
Like
but
I'm
nah,
not picky.
cool.
I don't say like I'm not picky with nails unless it's like ridiculously out there,
Yeah, they
Yeah.
crazy long, and she like
clicking and clacking.
clicking and clacking and shit. I was like, all right,
Yeah,
I'm
no,
gonna have
that
to
ain't
keep my
me.
eye on you.
Yeah, not that. Mm-mm.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other thing too, and this is something like a lot of dudes are weird about, and I'm sure you've also seen it. It's where these dudes are like real fond of like feet and shit like that. I never understood
You don't like pretty feet? I mean, I'm not crazy about. Hold on, disclaimer, disclaimer,
that.
disclaimer. I'm not asking for feet
Hey,
pics or nothing like that,
I
but
don't.
like,
No, no. I'm gonna
it's
straighten
like
it up.
nails, bro. Like, if she keep them up, I'm with it.
It's
Like,
okay. So I'm gonna straighten it up. Look, pretty
okay,
feet, cool, cool. Like if you get your pedicure done, you get your nails done, cool. I fuck with
cool.
it. Good. But I'm not gonna be the dude that's like, yeah, hey, come bring them to my face. I'm gonna put them in my mouth. I'm not that guy.
Oh
Oh,
hell no.
Because
I'm
there's dudes that are like that. You know what I'm saying?
doing way too
Yes.
much.
Yeah. Where do you think that shit comes from though? Like why are people why are
People are
dudes want
doing the weird shit, bro. Like, some people just into some weird shit. I've heard some interesting stories that dudes be sliding in females' DM talking about they're willing to pay for.
yeah, buy
You
the
know what
feet
I'm
pics
saying?
and
Like,
shit.
nah, lot fuck feet pics. That's you scratching the surface. I've heard some absurd things come out of females' mouth. Like, he
I
asked you
don't
for what?
you said out of a female's mouth?
Like shit that they've said that dudes have asked for of them. Like,
Oh, damn. So what was the most absurd thing you heard?
the nastiest thing I've heard was like a dude wanted like that I heard like consistently dudes buying like used underwear from females, like they'll have them wear them for like multiple days, but they be paying. I know a female, she made like a couple hundred off like two or three pairs. Just like, nigga, what are you doing with them? Like, what are you doing with them? Like, why do you need,
Are you talking about the OnlyFans shit, huh?
OnlyFans, Instagram? I don't know, bro. Like,
Because I know people be buying bathwater and shit off
buying
that.
bath water is crazy. What am I doing with your bath water? Like,
Are they drinking it? Like, what are they doing with it, bro?
they
Like,
saving it, bro. They just got a collection of Shorty's bathwater on the wall.
it's just, yeah, it's just weird. But again, that comes to the generation we live in right now. Into some
Mm-hmm.
weirdo shit. And do you feel like people have a communication issue, like face to face, in this generation?
Yes.
Yeah.
So like you being out in Colorado, because I haven't been in the northern part in a while, like in a long ass time. So how people socialize out there, is it like the same? Like people just don't really talk face to face, or
I mean, yeah, that's true. Everyone's just like more focused like on being famous. Um, the only the only ways that people like get to talk like one on one is either like school or they be out partying a lot and drinking, and that's what they mostly be doing over here to like communicate with people. Yeah.
so just like everybody everywhere else, pretty much.
Yeah.
That's what it is here.
Hmm.
Except we'll go out in the nightlife and people even then like act weird and shit.
Yeah.
Don't want to socialize. Go could tell you how fucking weird people act out there.
Well, out here,
Yeah, when we go in the nightlife and shit.
like, people be doing some weird shit. Like, or they'll act. It's like they're either like overly friendly, like you're trying to get me near you for something. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or they're like they can be really rude and stuck up. You like, hey, can I get past you real quick? She'll be like, don't fucking touch me. I have a boyfriend. I'm like, I just gotta piss, man. Like I don't even know. I don't even know what you look like. I just gotta piss real quick, and they
Wait,
really don't
so
sometimes.
that happened when you had to hit the restroom when we was out there?
Fuck, right after we seen the, I don't want to be disrespectful, but the
No,
midget
you
lady.
good.
Remember the midget lady, the bottle girl
Yeah.
at
I'm a, I got a story about that, bro. So this last time we went out, she wasn't bottle girling, but she was just walking around like one of the bars and shit.
yeah.
And it was surprising for me to see that because like you don't see that often, out and about.
Wait, where'd you go?
It was at what's that place that's by Profe? It's like Homeboys or some shit. Like that bar right next to it.
Okay, yeah.
It was in there and I told my homie to go like go do his thing, go flirt and see what happens.
With with the little person.
Yeah.
I mean, how'd
Cause it's
that
like
go?
why not? Like why
Yeah, I
not?
mean, why not? Like, I don't. I
You,
guess, bro. Like,
yeah, she's out and about like everybody else. So it's like
she's out and about kicking it, bro. Go for it. Shoot your shot.
yeah. But Esmeralda, I'm gonna ask you this, right? So if you're out and about, right? Why is it that sometimes like when a dude is going to shoot a shot out in the nightlife and they just real quick, like not even like really shooting a shot, just like trying to like spark up a conversation, and immediately the female goes, "I got a boyfriend. Don't talk to me. Don't touch me. Whatever the fuck." Like, do you think she pissed about something or like?
I think maybe she just doesn't want to start problems because people just like see something and they overreact about it, or like they make it such a big issue when it's not really a big issue.
Right.
And I guess maybe she's just like trying to have like her boundaries and like not have problems with her mans, but that's what I think. I don't know.
It's fair.
I mean, yeah, but it's like if they're really like that uptight about their man and other dudes talking to her and shit, then it's like why really be outside like that, you know?
That's true. Yeah.
'Cause I'll see those same females like talking to different dudes that like done told my homeboys like don't talk to her or some shit,
Yeah. No, I've seen that.
which is wild to me. So it's like dude wasn't even flirting with you, but okay. You know?
I think some people get a thrill off just being like they. Some people. I mean, it's not even like just females that do it. 'Cause I've seen some dudes they do shit like that where they feel like they just got it like that, so they can treat people a certain type of way. You know what I'm saying? Like having your boundaries is one thing, but like you said, like you could just like you're not gonna tell me you got boundaries and then go flirt with like to be all in his face and he shoots his shot. Like you could just politely be like, nah, bro, like nah,
Yeah.
nah,
Cause
you're not feeling.
that type of shit's already gonna have people thinking like all types of bad shit about you, just being out there like
Mhm.
that,
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
and
Like
everybody likes to be respected. You know what I'm
you said,
saying?
you said what?
I said everybody likes to be respected too. Like
Yo,
respect
yeah,
both ways.
absolutely, you know. And like we're not those type of dudes that just go grabbing and shit. Like I've seen that happen too,
I've
where
seen
like
that.
dudes,
I've seen dudes walk up, start yanking on them, and
yeah, that
like
shit is weird as fuck.
that's
I
weird
can
as
only,
fuck.
I can only imagine what the female's thinking if she's just getting pulled by the
Be
arm and
scared, my nigga. Like shit. If some motherfucker that was like a foot taller than you start grabbing on you, bro, you gonna feel some type of way too.
yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Foot taller, probably like 80 pounds bigger than you. Like, yeah, like
Has that ever happened to you like out in the nightlife?
No, not really. It hasn't at all.
Well, that's good. That's
Yeah.
good
yeah, that's good. That's good.
because that shit is very common. At least out here, it is common as fuck.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's mostly because people think I'm younger than I really am. Cause like I'm shorter than most people, so maybe that's one of the reasons why. But yeah,
How
How
tall are
tall
you?
are you?
I'm like 4'8".
We we were just talking. We were just talking about this. We were just talking about this.
We were just talking about it. Yeah, 4'8". Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
All right, now I gotta ask, since you're about the same height as somebody I know. I'm.
Oh,
We were supposed to go hang out, but I made a joke once I found out how tall she was, like a light joke. Not I wasn't like roasting her. Like, do you get mad over height jokes?
No, I just think they're funny. Usually, all the height jokes are like I've already heard them before, so it's like, haha, tell me something new, you know?
Okay,
She
that's
chill,
cool.
fuck with it.
That's cool.
You gotta tell her what you gotta tell her what you told Shorty though.
Oh, I called her a hobbit, but like it wasn't like I didn't say it like that. It like kind of just I said, oh, like she said, oh, I'm like 4. You know, she's 4'9", 4'8", and I was like, oh, you're like a hobbit or something. And she really felt some type of way after that.
Was this over text?
This was over Instagram. We were supposed to go kick it last weekend, but
So you probably put like a laughing emoji after that shit. And that probably made it way
100%. Come on, bro. You know I put a laughing emoji after, but it was a joke. Like we were
right.
talking shit the whole time, sending memes, talking shit, going back and forth for like 2 or 3 weeks now.
Yeah.
And then she was like, "Oh, I'm gonna come pick it," and I was like, "Oh, for sure." And then we got to talking, and she brought up, I don't know, like it just never came up. And she was like, "Yeah, I'm tiny," and I was like, "Well, I mean, what's tiny, bro? Like,
Yeah,
you know, what I'm
define tiny, you know.
saying? And she defined tiny, and
Cause I've
I,
met I've met females that are like 5'4" and they're still like, I'm tiny as fuck. And I'm like, I'm only like
yeah,
2 inches taller than you. So like what are you talking about? You know? But
yeah,
yeah, it's I don't know. I'm on the shorter side too, so I've the same short jokes you probably heard, I heard them shits too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But it's always funny because like when I try to have that conversation with a female that's like short like that or like 5'2", 5'3", they're like, nah, you're tall. Like you're tall. I'm like, how? Just because I'm taller than you? Like,
yeah, hell yeah, bro.
you know, like you put me next to a dude that's 6 foot. Like I bet you I don't look that tall.
Yeah.
You don't look that tall. Stand next to me at least, bro. Like,
Nah, you're like what, 6'1"?
yeah, or 6 foot and 6 foot and a half, according to my last
Yeah,
weigh-in.
you got the good genetics. That's what happened.
Yes, bro.
Yeah.
All people
Like,
got bad knees, man.
but the other thing is, most of us Latinos don't get very tall. Like, it's pretty rare to see a tall Latino.
Yeah, yeah, y'all
Yeah.
not tall people, bro. Yeah,
Like, you'll see a tall Puerto Rican before you see a tall Mexican. You know what I'm
right. That's right.
saying? Right. Yeah, because like my parents short. You know, my grandparents were short as fuck too.
Mm-hmm. Same.
It didn't stop them from getting on the roof. You know,
This
and all
nigga.
that shit. But yeah, it's I don't know. How do you so you being an influencer doing social media shit? Do you sometimes like even though you're in a relationship, do you still get like the DMs of people trying to shoot their shot sometimes?
Yes, I do. I don't really check my like requested like on Instagram, but I be opening them sometimes, and it's just like hard eyes after hard eyes, and I'm just like, like I don't really care about those things. I'm just like focused like on one thing, and it's just like posting content and like being about my relationship and not like the comments and everything like that.
Yeah. So like it got to the point where you're like it's just more for like compliment type shit.
Yes, it's just more like for yeah. I've thought about going private, but that's like a maybe for right now.
Or
I'm
like
about to say like go ahead.
I was gonna say like some people I've seen they do like they'll have the page that they put all their content on, and then they'll have like a private page that's seemingly unrelated that most people don't know that they don't promote, and they use that for their personal you know relationships and all
So that,
that.
that that's something you could try to do. Like if that's like getting annoying as fuck for you, and you're like, yeah, I'm not feeling that. Like you could have that page where you just promote your shit, throw your content out there, then a personal. You know,
Oh yeah, it's because at first that account started off as personal. Like I never thought of like getting into like the influencer world or
yeah,
like even like gaining any followers. But all of a sudden it just happened, and yeah, that personal account turned into like where I have a bunch of followers on it now.
yeah. So
Hmm.
they just started like growing significantly after you started posting different pictures and shit like that?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, them dudes was tapping in.
Dudes is man, niggas is relentless.
But that's how it is right now. You know what I'm saying? Like dudes get reckless over social
Hmm.
Right,
media.
bro.
But in person, like they completely different. They're not as reckless.
We
Yes,
gotta do
that's so
better,
true.
bro. We gotta do better because that shit ain't cool, bro. Like, I get it, shoot or shoot, but you gotta have a little finesse with it.
Right. And if they're just sending hard eyes, then it's like, what how are you supposed to reply to that? You know?
What is
Yeah.
hard? Like, if you don't like, can you imagine hitting on somebody like you flat out don't know, like out of nowhere? Like, like online. Like, I get meeting them in person, but like,
Right.
I don't know you at all. So, you don't know me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we have nothing to where you've never even seen me before. I'm just hopping in your DMs. How do I know that you fucking with somebody like me in that way for me to slide in your DMs and especially talk crazy?
Right.
Like,
And you gotta think it's hard to find something relatable to talk about because you gotta literally like scroll through to find something.
now I'm
Otherwise,
scrolling through, and now am I being creepy for scrolling through? Like, I'm plotting on you. Like, hey,
you know, and it's gonna 9 times out of 10 is gonna end up you saying some flirty shit, and guess what? She got like 30 other dudes doing the same shit, so now you just became one of them numbers,
yep,
and that's how that works, you know. But like for as advice for the dudes that like to stick to social media and flirt that way, what advice would you have for those individuals on trying to get the shorty's attention?
If you want to get someone's attention, be different. Don't be like the rest because no one's gonna pay attention to that. And I guess just don't be creepy. That's all I gotta say.
Right.
Because there's some creepy guys out there.
So like how could they be different? Like without coming off flirty like the majority do? How could they be different?
Just maybe like start off a conversation and just instead of just like saying like when you first meet them or like hey you're fine or like hard eyes or something like that. Just like get to know the person and be like oh. And then after a while you could just be like oh I thought you were really pretty this and that instead of saying like you're fine or like you're hot or you're sexy. Those words like don't really we don't really like those type of words.
So what is I can understand why, but at the same time, like what I want to hear from you, like what makes those words not likable? Is it just speak like fuckboy type shit or like what is it? Fuck.
Yes, because I don't know. I feel like beautiful and pretty are like way like better words to use instead of like telling someone that they're fine or they're sexy. It's more like sexy is like more sexualized and like I don't want to like be seen in that way. You know what I mean?
Right. Okay,
Yeah.
I can respect that for sure.
Hmm.
But imagine a whole dude pulling up like, "Hey, you look immaculate." Like, what the fuck?
immaculate, wild. Like, but then that goes back to the creepiness. Like, nigga, you didn't have to come. Why'd you say it like that? Like, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
right.
Like,
Now you can slide in. You can slide in saying some shit like, "Yo, I just seen something extraordinary."
or
Go from there, you
you're
know.
magnificent.
Throw some big ass words in there, throw her off a little bit, you know. Show her
feel
your
like they'll
smarts.
make her laugh. Yeah.
Like, do you feel like if you was single and someone was about to pop in the DMs, do you think if they used a big word that would make them stand out automatically?
I don't think I can answer that to be honest.
Oh shit, what happened to him? I don't think he went up. But wait. I'm sorry.
Hello?
What were you saying?
Oh, I said I don't think I can answer that to be honest because
Is that me frozen?
obviously I'm not single and like
Right.
yeah.
I got you. I got you.
Hmm.
Um, I don't know. I feel like if you use big words, you might stand out
Hello?
different.
Y'all hear me?
Yeah, we get you.
Oh, this
So
shit is
I
frozen.
feel like you would stand out.
Gonzo. Oh, damn.
Yo, yo.
Hey, is that my shirt?
This boy had an alarm go off.
Gonzo.
Hey, we here.
Damn,
Hold
hold
on.
on.
Yo, can you hear me? Hold God damn.
Oh wait, there he is. Yo.
Yo, can you hear me?
Oh, that's my shit.
Yeah, it is. Hold on, I'm about to text him real quick.
Hold on, bro. I'm gonna try. Hey, I'm gonna try to pop back in, cause I can't hear y'all at all.
I just text him back out and come back in. It
Um,
do that sometimes when the bug out. But anyway, back to what I was saying though. I feel like I feel like as a
damn.
dude, if you use a big word, you would stand out. And the reason why I say that is because I feel like most dudes that try to like hit up in DMs and stuff like that, they don't really use big words. They just say the same shit, like you said. Oh, you look fine, you look hot, you look sexy, and it's never like a different word that they're using. Like they could use beautiful, they could use pretty, but at the same time, other dudes also probably use big words too. So I feel like a big
Yeah,
word would make them stand out in a sense.
yeah,
It'd be they might see it as weird, they might see it as different, but at least you're seen apart from that number, in my opinion.
yeah, yeah. That's true.
So
Hmm.
I don't know. It's weird. It's weird to flirt in this generation because, like I said, it's gonna go back to text. It's gonna go back to social media. But the one thing I do like is FaceTime.
Yes, you could see like your the true person's personality come out. I guess.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
FaceTime is like one of those things like you can.
Hello. I hear me.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. My bad. I don't know what the fuck. Somebody called me and I canceled it, and then all of a sudden, like,
Are you good?
yeah,
You
I
good?
don't fucking know what happened.
But yeah, FaceTime is like one of those things like you can use technology to make it seem close, more close in person. Like it's as close as it's gonna get type of deal.
Yeah.
So that's why I fuck with FaceTime. But texting, like I'm not a big texter type deal.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So flirting over social media and texting, I'll never understand. Like even
Mhm.
if I try, it's not gonna happen. I'm always gonna try to go for like meeting up in person type of deal.
100%.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's what separates me from the rest of the generation because the rest of the generation is gonna be comfortable with keeping it at a text level, and I'm not about that. Like we're gonna go outside and we're gonna go do something.
You gotta do something.
Mhm.
Would you say like you and your significant other like the same way like when y'all met? Like was it like that or did it start off with text and social media?
It actually started off like meeting each other for the first time. That's how everything started.
Like
So
y'all
like
just
we
met
haven't.
like y'all didn't know each other, y'all met face to face.
Well, we just followed each other like on social medias, and then I put on a note saying who would come with me to movie theaters, and then he slid up saying like, "Oh, I'll go." And well, I guess that first day that we like got to know each other, met was going like me picking him up and going to the movies with my siblings.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That's interesting that you said that. Cause I remember having a date just like that. Like what was it? I was like a junior in high school or some shit like that. And it was a college female. And
Mhm.
I had my license and all, but I didn't have a car to drive yet because cars be expensive,
Yeah.
especially where I was living at. And same thing, like she picked me up. We went to the movie theater and like we got there early, so the movie wasn't even playing, and we were just like, I don't know how the fuck it happened. We just ended up making out in the
Oh
thing with like
wow.
security dude went like shining the flashlight, and I was like, oh shit, but he was chill about it. But I had a similar night like that.
Well, not the making out part, but yeah.
Yeah, I think majority of the time, like making out on the first date type shit. I don't know. That's like a hit or a miss. I feel like.
I feel like it's mostly a miss though, to be honest.
You think so? What makes you say that?
Yeah. Because I don't know, it makes I feel like you give off the impression that you're easy because you knowing someone for the first time and all of a sudden you guys are making out the first time that you guys are meeting, it's just like it's a little weird. I don't know.
So then, what if she was to go for the making out? Like she pushed forward.
Well, if she pushed forward, I feel like the guy would think that she's easy either way. It goes vice versa, you know what I mean?
So I'm gonna tell you this: as a dude, if the female pushes forward first, going for the kids, that's not my initial thought. I'm not thinking like she easy. I'm thinking like, okay, like she wants to step to that level. Okay, cool. Let me meet her halfway, and that's how that's gonna go. My first thoughts are not going to be that she's easy type deal. The only way that that's going to be my first thoughts is if she's like upon meeting already like straight up like, hey, let's go get the action going, let's go fuck, you know. That's the only reason I'm gonna say she's easy, because it's like fuck, I didn't have to say anything,
Well,
and that's so weird.
for me, I feel like a kiss is like more than just like kissing someone. I don't know, like in my mind, I feel like a kiss means everything, especially if you have like the right connection with someone. And if you just like kiss someone random for the first time that you're meeting them, I feel like it doesn't really have
Not the
like the
same
same
meaning.
significance. Yes, like yeah.
Okay, I get what you're saying.
Mhm.
I do think though, you know, if you if y'all end up kissing on the first day, that could also potentially build up that connection too.
Mhm.
That's why they said like kissing is like a powerful type of thing.
Yeah.
It can either make it or break it type shit. So
Mhm.
like for you, I'm assuming not a first date thing that's gonna break it. But
Okay.
others are like, okay, this might build it up a little bit. Like, let's see where this goes type shit. Like they're still gonna be curious about it, you know.
Mhm.
Versus
Yeah.
if y'all fuck on the first date, that's a whole different story.
Oh yeah, that is.
That's gonna turn into a friends with benefits, you know. Real fucking.
Mhm.
Quick.
You said what?
I said that'll happen quick.
I could barely hear you.
I said that'll happen quick. Like you'll have to be put into. Hey, hold on, let me take this off.
Hello.
Yeah, yeah, it's much better now.
Like if I put it's kind of like the friend zone. And once you put a female in the friends with benefits category, where that's all I'm getting from her, because it's like if you give it to me the first day, I'm not gonna disrespect you, but I'm gonna feel like, okay, you gave it to me the first time. I mean, I'm cool, but come on now, like how many other dudes have been in this first date situation that you've been
Right,
with? So it's
right.
like I gotta put you over here now, where it's like, we get to know each other a little more, and then when it comes to that, that's probably a little more of, I know that you take it a little more serious.
Right. Which is why I understand where you're coming from with the kissing thing.
100%. Yeah,
Because
it starts with
like,
that.
like if they're willing to step forward, you know, go and push forward on the first date, they probably did that with a lot of other different
A
dudes.
lot of a lot of other, especially females, because a lot of girls are like, you guys are kind of shy. Like you like really like somebody, you guys are out on a date. Like, there's not a lot of y'all that's just bold. I'm not saying the girls that are bold are, they're hoes and all that, because some of them are cool, but the majority of the time, you guys are kind of more like shy. If you actually like the dude, like
Yeah.
want to get
I'm not gonna lie, like it's different when a female's bold and goes up to you and starts flirting and shooting her shot. It's different.
sober. Wait, sober though,
Like if it's sober, that makes it like 10 times better.
10 times better.
And
Drunk
I say that
females,
because like it's something new, it's something different. Like a lot of females think dudes don't like that shit, but we do. Because I feel like it's different and we don't have to always be the ones to go and have to shoot our shot. Like, and not only that, but like let's say we shoot our shot and it misses and it's like fuck, I just wasted my time type of deal. Like we always get that feeling. Versus if the female comes up to us bold like that, we know we're not gonna waste our time because we know that she's interested in us because she just done stepped up to us, you know.
Yeah.
So it's a good difference. Like that's one of them differences I fuck with. I think
Mhm.
that should be more equalized for sure.
then the shyness can go the other way. Like, what if she's like, what if she's just using me for a free meal, or she really wanted to see this movie? She knew I wanted to take her, but she was playing the shy role. Like, I'm not giving this motherfucking no play anyways. So
Yeah,
let me be a little more standoffish, so he thinks I like him. Like, like I don't know. Some people can be manipulative. Like dudes too. Dudes do shit like that too.
yeah, yeah, definitely.
I think we do it a little more than females, but
I think equally they all can be pretty manipulative. Definitely.
yeah.
Social media wise though, it'll portray as the female being the most manipulative. Like
Yeah,
if you
they're
go on so
manipulative in a different way. Like, bro, like what the fuck I want. Like, I don't know what he's manipulating me for. Is it money? Is it food? Like, is it just rides to places? Like, I don't know, but me, like you, like we're pretty clear what we want. I'm not talking to you because I want to, like, I need you to give me a ride or something. Like trying to, make it happen.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's why females are portrayed more manipulative, is say what they're actually going for, because they are also different.
Well, I also see on social media that females are more openly saying like they'll want to do it for money and height and zodiac signs, like all this crazy shit. You know, like I
Yeah.
see that on social media more often than not. Like I've never had a female say that in person, but on social media they'll openly say that shit.
But do you
Yeah.
do you think social media is like a true representation of what people are really going through out here, or like they're saying shit, say shit?
Nah, I think the social media version of people is different than the real life version of people.
Yeah.
Like it's on some multiple personality type shit. Like
Hmm.
people have their internet personality and they have their real life personality, and it's completely different.
Yeah.
Like the shit people post, the shit people say on social media, you'll probably never hear them say that shit in person.
100%.
Yeah.
Like they're not gonna say that to someone's face, especially if it's some fucked up shit. Like
Yeah. Man.
you know, and I saw you were agreeing with that. So have you seen a lot of that on social media as well?
Well, I sometimes go through that personally because on social media I act like very outgoing, and especially on my lives. But like in person, I'm the opposite. I'm actually like really shy, and I don't really talk to that many people. But at the same time, I'm nice in social media and in person too. But there's some things that I wouldn't say in person that I would say on social media.
Right. But I feel like that's the whole culture of an influencer though. Like you gotta be that outgoing person on the internet.
Mhm.
Because if
Yeah.
you're not, then it's like you're not getting the content you want, you're not getting the what do you call it, the interactions you want, shit like that.
Yeah.
Versus if you're more closed off type. Like there's not a lot of closed off influencers on social media.
Yeah. It's hard to be a closed off influencer. You know what I'm saying? I guess you're making money off being seen. It's like it's hard to be like that.
You
Like,
gotta you gotta be comfortable with putting
got
yourself
to
out.
be out there a little bit.
Yeah.
You gotta be comfortable with being in the limelight for a little bit.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Comes with it. So yeah, I mean, if you, I feel like when you go that route, you either learn to be outgoing or it just doesn't work out.
Yeah.
I've known people that wanted to go the influencer route, but because they weren't as outgoing, it just dropped from there.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So it's it seems like it's a tough thing to keep going, especially if you're not
Yeah.
outgoing.
Mhm.
But you're doing it, so I praise that. I fuck with it.
Yeah, I'm trying. I really am.
Yeah. What's the ultimate goal for you?
My ultimate goal is, to be honest, I don't really know. Like, I've never like thought like, oh, I'm gonna be an influencer. Like, I'm gonna put my mind to being an influencer. It's just like something that, if it happens, it's just gonna be like a side hustle type of thing because I don't want that to be like my main career if it ever happens, like in the future. You know?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that could be like a plan Y, plan Z type shit, like last
Yeah.
resort type plan. You have that, you have the income coming in from there.
Mhm.
You'll always have that as long as you're keeping the content rolling.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
So, did you put like the ads shits? Like I don't know if you have that, but you're able to put ads on your profile, and you can make money off of doing that.
On TikTok, I've been doing like sponsorships where like they send you free samples, but that's basically it. Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say Instagram. I feel like they do a lot more as far as paying, their influencers, paying more people that have the following, and it's with the
Mhm.
ads, it's with the paid partnerships, shit like that. I don't know much about TikTok. I'm on there not as often. Like I'll scroll through and shit, but as far as posting and going live, not as often. And the only thing I knew was people would make money off of going live and people sending them gifts. That's all I knew.
Yeah.
Like I didn't
Yeah.
know they had their little partnership shits going on. So that's pretty cool that they're doing that now. But I always knew people were making money off of lives.
Yeah.
Mhm.
At the same time, though, like that's good to know. But at the same time, I feel like that also kills a lot of vibes too. Because let's say you want to go live and you're just there to vibe it out, meet some network, meet some different people going live, at that random shit. And you match with people and they're like, want to go live? No, all right, and then they leave. I ran into a lot of that, and it's like, damn, like people don't even want to just talk like that. They just want to go live and battle and do all this dumb shit.
Yes. Yeah.
So
But I guess
are you? Go ahead.
no, that's what I was like, it gets the views. People are arguing and causing fucking problems online or doing just wild
Right.
shit and just
Well, you'll notice like if you go on TikTok and they're live battling, like they're shit talking each other.
yeah,
They're shit
Yes.
talking each other, and that's specifically for bringing in the views. That's it. For bringing in the views and get more people to gift them. It's a good
yeah.
tactic, but that's really what it's for. But
But then what do you
I,
do with
I
the
don't.
gift? Like gifts as in money?
Yeah. So on TikTok Live, someone sends like if a person watching your shit sends you a gift, like you get money off that.
But it's not like an actual like gift, right?
Not an actual gift.
I'm
Like the gift
lost.
is money, and you could transfer that into actual money. Like it's like I don't even know what to call it, like TikTok coins or some shit, and you could transfer that into money.
Oh,
Yeah, it's that type of thing.
Mhm.
But I'm the type of dude that likes to vibe and meet different people and chit chat it. So when I go live, I like to do that. I don't like the whole battling shit because like
Yeah.
I'm not there for that. Do you go TikTok live often?
Yes, I do every day.
Every day.
Yeah.
Okay, so you do like the battles and stuff like that.
No, I just go live and like just interact with my followers. Sometimes I do the drawing game, but that's it. I rarely go and battle people, to be honest.
Okay, so I know on live they have like that random shit where you could like request to go in the box and chit chat with people. You
Yeah.
have those that do that as well on your thing.
I have requests, but like I never really accept because like I don't know. I just feel like it brings your views down, and also at the same time, they don't really have nothing much to say. So it's just like you're not really entertaining your followers as much when people join like that.
I
yeah.
felt that. Because
Yeah.
like their attention is gonna be on the person that joined the box type deal. They're not really gonna be talking to the chat. I
Yeah.
feel that. I feel that. I never really accept the box either, especially because it could be like some weirdo or like someone
Yeah.
talk shit. You know, I think I don't know if you agree with me with this, but TikTok, especially because you go live often, but TikTok is probably the most toxic social media app there is out there.
It is, especially with the drama that's going on.
You said the drama that's going on. What kind of drama? Because I've been missing out on that shit.
Oh,
Thankfully.
there's like Shotty Bay and Wendy drama. There's drama between Meche and Tessa. Drama between Amanda and Meche. Meche and Junji. Just
You
like
be keeping up with it. Like
I was
or
you don't know
nuts.
who
not
any of those
really.
people are.
Like, oh, who the hell was that?
It's just the videos I be watching. I don't really watch their lives, but I be seeing like T pages posting like about the drama and everything, and that's just like where I get my information from.
I got you.
Yeah.
So it's just TikTok people beefing and shit over probably some little shit, huh?
Yeah,
Yes, and cheating and
One of
all
them talking
that.
to their man or some shit. Like I don't know. That's
Yeah.
really how that shit be starting. Like someone's talking to someone's man. Um,
Yes.
yeah.
in all reality, the homies over here sliding into all the DMs he possibly
Sliding
can.
every DM on, yeah.
Like that's what's crazy to me is the dude could really be doing all of this shit, but the female is always going to blame the other female,
Mhm.
especially
But
if they
dudes
real
do it
close.
too. Dudes do it too.
Yeah, dudes do it too,
Dudes
but
do
it's
it
just
too.
but it's crazy how they never put two and two together. It's always like the person they're closer to.
I think that's just because people are they're caught up in their feelings. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to blame the person that they're into. You know, instead of being like, okay, well, how did he get your number again? He stole your phone and put his number in your phone and made you respond to him. Like, or vice versa. Like I think people just are looking for a reason to just hold on to what they already have because they're hurt.
Yeah.
Instead of looking like, well, this person's a fucking cheater, so I need to just keep it moving.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't really keep up with the TikTok people that much, because you named like I don't know how many fucking names. I don't really keep up with them like
Few of
that.
them.
Yeah, there's a lot of names in there. Um, but there's one specific person. You probably heard of him too. Neon.
Is that dude,
No.
the dude with the glasses, the little
Yeah,
nerdy?
the Indian dude with the
Yeah,
glasses. He was doing some shit with Ruby Rose or some shit like that, like a little bit ago.
he needs to never talk to Ruby Rose again. That's mine right there, bro. That's mine.
But it's like I'm confused how the fuck he even got there. Like, what does he do?
I don't know.
Like, I don't think he's a TikToker. I think he's like Kai Cenat. He's a streamer or some shit.
Yeah,
But that's what's crazy. Is people getting big off of streaming and shit. Twitch streaming.
Mm-hmm.
That shit is wild to me.
but isn't that all kind of the same, right? Like you go on live or do anything, like isn't that all just catching views?
I think, yeah, I would say so. Like, wouldn't you say that streaming, like doing like the streaming shit, is basically the same as going live
Yeah.
on TikTok or Instagram?
Yeah.
So I feel like if they didn't have Twitch and they went live on Instagram or TikTok, they wouldn't be as big as they are now. Because for some reason, Twitch is what's blowing these motherfuckers up.
Mm.
I don't understand. I don't understand it. I don't understand it at all.
Just another site, right?
It's just another
Yeah,
app. It's
upstream.
another app. Like, it's an app for like mainly like people that do video games and want to stream that shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, out of curiosity, what makes you say? Because I have my reasons, but what makes you say TikTok is the most toxic social media app there is out there?
It's just like it's putting. I don't know. It depends on what side of TikTok you're on because there's like different sides of TikTok. But usually it's more toxic because it's like putting. I don't know. I guess it's like putting your. I don't know how to explain it. It's like putting your mental health down because it's toxic because you be seeing people getting BBLs, be seeing people getting lip fillers, and just like people being fake or like trying to be like fake friends with someone just because like they're famous on TikTok or they have more followers than you, or you looking down on someone because they have less followers than you, and it's just like it becomes all toxic and everything.
Which I think is stupid because,
Yeah.
in my opinion, followers are just followers.
Mhm.
The way I see it, especially because I do this shit, followers are people that watch my shit. That's it.
Yeah.
Cool. I appreciate that they watch the shit. I love it. Cool. But I'm not gonna see them as something different. Like if I were to meet one of them in person, like they're just another person to me. You know,
Yeah.
we all put pants on one leg at a time, type of deal.
Yeah.
So that's crazy how the TikTok culture is like that. Like, oh, I have 10K more followers than you, so I'm better than you.
Yeah.
Wait, you probably had the app longer.
Yeah.
you know, it's crazy. It's crazy how it's come to that type of shit. But it's been like that since Instagram first came out too.
Yeah, that's true.
And Instagram used to take the cake for being the most toxic app until TikTok had its going. So
Snapchat. Snapchat.
Snapchat now has turned into
You are cheap.
females selling content, dudes buying the content, and that's how that shit's gonna work.
That is how it's gonna go. Like,
That is now Snapchat is, and that's the same thing with Twitter. I never had Twitter, but from what I've seen, that's like another porn site.
yeah, I heard Twitter got real,
It
real
got
quick,
real rated X real fucking quick.
real quick too. Like,
And I was never a Twitter user. Like, I don't know if y'all ever used that shit, but
no, I didn't use Twitter. Like,
No.
I never felt like I had that much to say about, like, just at all.
right. And then they have this shit called Threads, which is the extension of
That's
Instagram,
it.
but a
Yeah.
Twitter version. And I feel like Threads are gonna go down that same fucking rabbit hole. It's gonna be the same shit Twitter is.
What is it though? Is there just tweets? Like the
Threads Threads is literally like Twitter.
oh nah hell nah.
Literally like it. I deleted that shit so quick. I was like, this is not
I be
it.
seeing it. I be wanting to click on them, but every time I click on me, I'm like, I'm not downloading more shit, bro.
Right. It's not worth it. So you know what I'm saying. Did you ever get Threads?
No, I never did.
Yeah, I don't recommend it. It's exactly like Twitter, and it's gonna go down the same rabbit hole. That's my prediction for it. You know what
Nah,
I'm saying?
shit, shit.
So, so in conclusion, right? In this generation wise, with relationships, with dating, with how all interactions go, do you
Mhm.
feel like it's gonna go on a rise, like it's gonna get better, or do you feel like it's just gonna get worse from here?
I feel like it's gonna get worse. Not a lot of people. I don't be seeing a lot of people like bring awareness to this, saying like, "Oh, social media is toxic. Let's change it." It's just like more drama building up and like more people being fake towards each other, and it's just I don't know. I feel like it's just gonna get worse.
I would
Yeah.
say so. I feel like the more technology, the more apps, the more dating apps and all this shit come out, the worse
Mhm.
it's gonna get. You know,
Yeah.
I feel like if they were to put a stop to the dating apps and social media, people are gonna be forced to interact in person.
Yeah.
Can't too much money.
But yeah, there's too much money to be made on social media, so that shit's never gonna stop.
Yeah.
There's always gonna be another app around the corner. Let's say Instagram stops tomorrow. There's gonna be another app the next fucking day.
Yeah, another
Yeah.
wait.
You said what?
I said there will be another Instagram. Cool. I was agreeing with.
Yeah, there's gonna be a whole nother app for people to download. That's gonna be a repeat,
Yeah.
be a cycle type shit. But I agree with you. I think it's gonna go downhill. Like I have my predictions for like 2030. You know what I'm saying? But ain't nothing good.
No.
Especially how fast it is for people to become famous off of the craziest shit too.
Yeah.
Like trends and shit. Like I remember when the fucking AI challenge came out.
Oh yeah, that
What
one.
the fuck even is that? It
It
started
was
from
just
one person.
like, yeah.
It started from one person, and other people are like, "Oh shit, she getting money from it. She's getting clout from it. Let me do the same thing." And that's the thing I don't like though is people aren't finding their own niche, their own thing to become trendy for.
Mhm.
They're always piggybacking off someone else's trend.
Yeah.
In a sense, I feel like that's like stealing money because they're piggybacking off of their shit.
Mhm.
Yeah,
And the other crazy thing is, I feel like because people are so into trends, someone up there can go in the backyard eat some dog shit, and people are gonna go follow that for the fucking trend and the money.
yeah. Motherfuckers were eating Tide Pods and shit for like that six
I
months
remember that.
period.
I remember that. Yeah,
I was like, you're eating what, bro? Like, don't do that.
people were practically killing themselves for a fucking trend and for money,
Oh
and that
no.
shit is wild to me.
Like now you're in the hospital.
Now you done got cancer.
Yeah, now you got
Congratulations.
cancer. Like, way to go, bro. Fuck.
Do stupid things, you get stupid prizes. Shit. Mm-mm. And I never been one with trends like that though. So I might be biased when I say all this shit, but at the same time, it's factual shit. Like if it's something stupid, but people are getting trendy off of it, is it really worth it to go try that shit?
As
Mhm.
long, yeah, if it's hurting you, like if it can physically cause you harm, I don't think you should do it. Like, like I think you should think twice about it.
Right, definitely. But people don't got that common sense these days though, and
It's
Mhm.
so common.
and that's why I'm curious what I'm gonna see in the future. What new trends gonna pop out? I'm
Yeah.
just I'm just I'm just here to talk about it. That's it. I'm just here.
I
But
got I got a little hope that something's gonna work out. Like I think people are slowly. I think this is the start of people realizing that it's not healthy not having face to face interactions with people and doing shit for clout. I think it's not today, not tomorrow, probably not in 5 years, but it's gonna. I think it's gonna get there. We're gonna see it.
Hopefully, maybe in the next 10 years, but
Yeah,
the next 5 years, nah, there's gonna be more dumb shit.
I don't think by 2030. I think 2030 is like when you're gonna really start seeing it pop up. Like people are gonna be talking about it more, but it's not gonna be like the thing to do.
Yeah, like people aren't gonna act on it type of shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're not like maybe I shouldn't fucking just do this dumb shit for clout, or maybe I shouldn't treat people like shit, because everyone else thinks it's cool to treat people like shit.
yeah, yeah. That's another big trend right there. Is people talk down on other people because they think they got it like that because they up there like that.
Mhm.
Be
Yeah.
cool,
Wow.
man.
You said what now?
I said not. I said just people should just be cool. You know,
It should be, but there's always someone else wanting to cause drama, wanting to get some limelight, some attention on them for the dumbest shit,
yeah,
and that's just how it is. Celebrities do that shit all the time.
100%.
You know, they've been doing that shit for years. But that about wraps up this episode. About that hour mark. I do appreciate you coming on. I don't know what happened to the other guest. I reached out. Like she said, she's done seen all the shit, but I don't know. I guess she didn't make it on. It is what it is.
Mhm.
We got our content. We good. We got our vibe going. It's cool. I fuck with it, and I'm glad you made it on.
I'm glad I was here. I was a little bit nervous at the beginning, to be honest, but
Why is that?
cause like I suck at talking to people, and I was just like, oh, I'm gonna be talking to new people, and I don't know what I'm gonna say. I'm probably gonna be dry, but I built up the courage, and here I am.
Right,
Yeah,
right. I mean, we weren't too out there, right? Like we was chilling.
yeah, we were good.
You know, this is basically the stuff we talk about all the time, pretty much. You know,
Hmm.
it's a big topic. But was this your first podcast you ever did?
Yes, this is my first one. I posted it on my story, and they're like, "Oh, Miss Famous, this and that," and I was like, "No."
So what did you think for this being your first ever podcast? What did you think so far?
I feel like it was nice. We were talking about topics that were like important. Um, it was like really helpful for me to like get more comfortable speaking out there, and yeah.
Absolutely, I love that. And yeah, like I said, I'm glad you made it on. You were here to vibe with us, get on these
Yeah.
topics. Already, I'm gonna tell you this. Already, you stood out from the rest of the individuals that were supposed to be on here.
Oh, really?
Absolutely, you made it on. you know,
Yeah, that's
you
true.
made it here. The rest of them, I
Yeah.
don't know what the fuck happened, but you made it here. You were here to vibe. You put in what your own opinions, and I fuck with it. You know,
Yeah.
and you see that there was no judgment. Like most
Mhm.
male podcasters would be like, "Oh, you're stupid for thinking that." Why
Yeah.
are you saying that? But that's not the type of shit I promote. I don't like that.
That's good. That's good.
Everyone's entitled to their own thoughts and opinions. I'm not gonna judge them for whatever they think. You could think the weirdest shit possible on the earth. I might laugh about it, but I'm not gonna like judge you about it.
Yeah.
Type of shit. But it was a pleasure having you on. And hey, stay in touch. Let me know how things are going.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And you have yourself a good night.
You too.
Cool.
It was. It was
Nice,
cool.
nice, nice, wholesome person, bro. She was cool. Shout out to
She
her, man.
is. She is. And the thing I like about her too is it hasn't gone to her head yet.
Yeah, that's good, man. Like she seems genuinely humble.
Right. Like, because she's going that influence route. And usually, like, people that go that route, it gets to their head. Like, they don't got to be loyal. They don't got to do this and that. Like, they could be whoever they want to be type shit.
Yeah,
And I don't see that from her. I think she's just genuine about it. So I like that. You know, she's cool as fuck. As far as the other guests, I don't know what the fuck going on. like,
yeah. I'm fucking know, bro.
so I'm gonna say this, like being in the whole podcast world, shit like this happens sometimes.
Yeah,
You got people that are like, yeah, I'm down, let's do this, let's get this shit going, cool. And then last minute, like they don't show up, something comes up, their grandma's this, their turtle's that. Like I don't,
the fish is drowning.
yeah, that shit was funny.
The fish is drowning, nigga. Like, Come on, bro.
I might, you know, I might use that as an excuse one day and see how that works out.
Oh yeah, nah, I use it all the time.
Cause it's like they don't really think about it. Like, oh
Oh,
shit, someone's drowning. Okay,
this
you
is
know,
dry. But yep.
that shit is wild. But yeah, it's always something that's gonna come up, and then you got those that are gonna be on here, gonna be down. So her coming up on here, being the only one out of the females that came up on here, that speaks volumes. I think, in my opinion,
Yeah, does.
I think, I think it, I think it speaks volumes for sure. You know,
Definitely got to
but
bring it back on.
I would be
When
down.
she
I'd be
blows
down
up.
for it.
When she
I'd be
blows up,
down.
it's gonna blow up.
I'd be down to bring a lot of people back on. There's a
Yeah.
lot of cool people I've had on here that I'd love to bring back on.
Yeah.
You know, just have one big ass group thing of everyone that I fucked with,
Yeah. Right.
mostly. You know, and that'd be cool. I'd fuck with that.
Do it
But
like your anniversary,
you said what? Oh,
podcast
well,
anniversary.
I don't even know the anniversary of it, man. Like I do my seasons based off the actual season. So like fall, like fall's the next season, right?
Nah,
No,
nigga, spring
spring,
is.
spring.
Yeah.
So so spring will be like the start of season 6.
Okay.
You know what I'm
Well, just
saying?
go back to your first episode.
Huh?
Go back to one of your first episodes. Just do it a year after that.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I'll do that. I'll do that. I mean, I'll go back to the first episode. Just go based off that year. That's what you're saying.
Yeah. Yeah. Go off of that, and then do your anniversary based off that day, and then try to have
Or
like favorite guest.
or what I should do, because I started on Spotify, like just straight audio. So I'm gonna start off that and go based off of that year, and then that'll be dope.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look at that. But shit, it wasn't a bad episode. I think it was.
No, whatever.
This was definitely more chill than the last one we had. You know,
Last one was cool too. It was a lot more going on, but
I just remember
you
you was
know,
like, I was about to argue with her ass. Like,
just had to let it ride. Yeah, but yeah, bro, I'm gonna get at you. I gotta see a lady about a cat real quick.
or I got Cam coming on Friday. So
My
he
nigga.
so he in the field right now, and he saw the poster that you was on, the first poster, and he was like, "Bro, get me on that shit." So I was like, "I got you. I mean, fuck it."
Killer Cam.
So I'm gonna get him on Friday.
Okay.
That's the day he gets out of the field, and
Okay.
shit. Now we're gonna see what that brings about, you know. Because I haven't spoke to that dude in a minute.
He's still crazy as hell.
Is he?
He's still crazy as hell, nigga. He's still that nigga, bro. That nigga ain't
He got
changed.
that southern. He got that southern blood in him. That's why.
Yeah, yeah. That ain't never going nowhere. Mississippi's finest, bro.
You know how he used to call it the sip? He's like, yeah, I'm from the sip.
Yep. I was like, nigga, the where? I'm like, bro, the what? The hell are you
I'm
talking
Johnson.
about?
I'm from the sip. Yeah. I was like, shit. All right.
Like, all
Fuck.
right. But
But
yeah, all right, bro. I'm gonna get you. Hit me up so we go out this weekend.
yeah, you already know.